wabarakatuh. My name is Saha Zulfika and my friend Aufi Putri Anissa Lubis. In here, I want to presentation our project about JDBC, Java Database Connection. Our project name is called Line Data Stock Update. First, our project we use two software. There are NetBeans and XAMPP. NetBeans is an integrated development environment or IDE for Java. NetBeans allow application to be developed from a set of modular software component called modules. NetBeans runs on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Solaris. In addition to Java development, it has extension for other language like PHP, C++, HTML5, and JavaScript. XMPP is one of the widely used cross-platform web server, which have developers to create and test their program on local web server. It was developed by the Apache friends, and its native source code can be modified by audience. It consists of Apache HTTP server, MariaDB, and interpreter for different programming languages like PHP or Perl. Next, I will introduce our project. Our project is Kotlin is a fashion store. This project is about Kotlin soft data stock update. It includes the stock of the item that this store sell, update the data stock, delete the data, and solve the data using NetBeans XMPP software. The author used MySQL on XMPP software for the database and using NetBeans for the GUI. In this project, only provide GUI for admin. Next is database. Database design, we have four attributes. There are code with type data integer and with a primary key, name with type data varchar, color with type data varchar, quantity with type data varchar. Next, in this slide, describe function attribute what we use. Code, primary key for table that the code of item product, name for the name item product, color for the color of our item product, and the last is quantity for already stock item. Next, our design interface. In login interface, we have label clothing, reminder label for short login for update stock, username with text file, password with text file, and one button to login. And for your information, this login just to admin only. Next, after login, we have two main menu update stock. There are code, name, color, and quantity, and insert button for insert new product, update for update product, delete for delete stock product, with the table show for the show all product that has been manipulated, and last logout button for logout. Next, code program. In this slide, explain the code program for connection database or MySQL to NetBeans in the package database import Java SQL. We create public class connection equal no with statement try and catch. We set URL that for connect to MySQL localhost 3306 and don't forget to connect with the true name of SQL that has been created. We set user is root, we set password is empty, and set DB is coding line sub. Don't forget add library MySQL JDBC driver. Next, code program for login application with create private class that username we set clothing line admin and we set password 12345. This username and password can be changed. If the admin insert the password false, then the reminder message incorrect username or password. Next, main menu stock update code program. We have at many library. There are import Java SQL connection, Java SQL prepare statement, DB connection, result set, zip, the option pen, default table, model, and last library security login. We create public class cloud line shop with extends Java Swing JFrame, and we declare con for connection, PS for prepare statement. For your information, prepare statement is used for database manipulation using dynamic query. Dynamic query are SQL query that have a parameter. This parameter is the value that is entered or sent database when the query execute. In Java, parameter in representation with a question mark. So to easily identification dynamic query, our query have a question mark. LS for result test. ST for statement. Object statements are used to manipulate database using static query. Static query is query that have a content parameter in it. Next slide. With this slide, we set code the program in the button function for call method.
And for the next slide, we have the code program for each button. We have 4 buttons, and the first one is the insert button. We use a string 1, 2, 3, and 4. For each attribute. We also use the same string for update button, and the same one for the delete button. And here we have the code program to run all the button at one place. And for the next slide, we have the output of the project. This one. This is how the output for login looks like. It has username and password. And then this is the output for the main clothing line app. We have 4 attributes: code, name, color, and quantity. And the next one is the output for insert. So first, the admin will insert each of the attribute. For example, the code is 5, and the name of the product is hoodie, and the color is Tosca, and the quantity 13. And when the admin press insert button, it will be look like this if only if the insert successful. And the data will be adding to the database like this one. Yeah. And next slide, we have the output for update button. Like this, the code, the admin will be adding 4 for the code, and the name of the item is sweatshirt, the color is pink, and the quantity is 47. And the admin will press on the update button, and it will be looks like this once the update has been successfully. And this is what it looks like on the database on MySQL. The item on the database will be updated. And this is the output for the delete button. The admin will be deleted whatever items they choose, and it will be shows data stock has been deleted if the data deleted successfully. And the database on MySQL will be deleted as well. Once again, we are from group 10 from class 4C SC6. My name is Ovi Putranisa Alfi Putri Anissa Lubis, and the other member is Sahla Zulfika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.